Save the pennies and the pounds will look after themselves. That's what my granny told me, and it's true. And all of this, the full spread, is costing me a grand total of £40. Okay, today I'm going food shopping. I'm going to do my weekly food shop. Today's Monday, so I'm going to buy what I need for the full week. And I'm going to show you exactly what I pick up between protein, between carbs, between veg, between fruit, between snacks. I'm going to show you everything. And all of these things allow me to have a really good balanced diet. They allow me to stay lean. They fuel me up really, really well. And obviously I've stopped playing football, but there's nothing that's really changed. I haven't changed my diet in any way really since I stopped playing football. Other than that, I don't have a pre-match meal anymore, so I don't eat like a pre-match meal before my game. But apart from that, everything's the same. And honestly, eating this way with the foods that I'm gonna get, I think is one of the best ways. You obviously get all these fad diets and different things like keto, you get vegan diets, you get, maybe it's bad putting those two in the same bracket, I don't know. But you get so many different things, right? But honestly, I think if you just have a balanced diet, if you tick all the boxes in terms of like nutrients and stuff that your body needs, then that's the best thing you can do. In life, everything is about balance. In particular, nutrition. And anyone who knows me, anyone who's worked with me, knows that I believe good nutrition is the foundations to performing in life. Not just in football, not just in sport, but in any profession, in any aspect of your life, socially, professionally, personally. If you have fueled your body up correctly, you're going to feel good and you're going to perform well. You're going to perform well in everything in life. So if you want, you can come along to the shops with me. Going to Lidl because it's cheap. Why would you spend double or triple the price on something in Waitrose or Marks and Spencer's, even Asda and Tesco, when you can just go to Aldi, you can go to Lidl and get the exact same things, sometimes even better quality for like half the price, I think. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to get. First things first though, pen, paper, list. Or you could be modern and write it in the notes of your phone. I'm old school, it's going on a list, and this list is coming with me to the shops. I'm not going to tick everything off, but I'll just scan it down. And if you want to be really OCD, you can split it into like meats, you can split it into carbs, you can split it into fruit and veg, your list. It makes it easier to go through when you're at the shops, rather than writing a big list of all different things and you're dotted all over the shops. You know, if you break it into brackets or into sections, then everything is in the one place in the shop and you know where to go. So that's what I'm going to do. But I'm also going to do one other thing before we go to the shops, and I'm going to have something to eat. It's just past lunchtime, and if I don't eat, I'll end up buying a ton more shit than I actually need. I'll buy snacks that I don't need, I'll buy food that I don't need because I'm hungry, so I'm going to eat before I go. I'm also going to check in the cupboards just to make sure if there's anything there from last week or left over that I can use. For me, you want to eat well, but you also don't want to like spend a fortune on food. Alright, you want to be sensible about it. So hopefully I'm going to show you a cheap shop for one. I'm shopping for one. Not many people have that luxury of shopping for one, but I do. So I'm lucky. Let's go. Okay, so here we have the list. It's now time to write my shopping list. I had a quick bite to eat there, which means I'm not just going to write stuff down because I'm hungry. I was also going to walk to the shops, but look at that. Hailstones! Bloody hailstones, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. There is zero chance of me walking along there. Plus I'm getting the week shopping, so I'm going to have to carry it. So I'm driving. Look at those hailstones. What the oh my god. So we have my list. Protein, carbs, veg, fruit and miscellaneous, which seems to be the longest. So basically split into dinners, carb stuff that I need for the dinners and also for lunches, all my veg that I need, all my fruit that I need, and everything else that I need. So you've got shit in there like kitchen roll, tissues, just because I need to look after the house as well, you know? So that is everything in there that I need. I'm going to fold that up, take it to the shops. We're going to drive to Lidl and we're going to get this week's haul of food. And I'm going to show you little hacks, a couple of little hacks when I get back. The reason why I get certain things. I'll also probably pick up more than what's on this list. But the intention remains keep it low cost because we do not want to spend all of our hard-earned money on food shopping. I want to save that for more important things. So whatever that is for you, make sure to save for that. Let's go. So we've arrived at Lidl, which means these come off and this bad boy goes on. Honestly, I don't know how people do it. I don't know how they wear glasses. I don't know how they wear glasses and masks, because mine just steam the fuck up, which is really annoying. Anyway, there she is, and she's gorgeous. If you don't shop at Lidl or Aldi, you really need to reconsider what you're doing with your money, because honestly man, the amount of money I save in here is crazy. Never brought my own bags either. Shit, I forgot. So I'm gonna have to use the plastic ones. Right, let's do this. Haul complete. £40, just over £40 spent on a week shopping. That's pretty damn good. Worked it out for the month, 4, 8, 12, 16, £160 a month on food. Usually I budget myself £200 for food per month, which means it leaves me that 40 quid for anything else I need to get, like, I don't know, anything like cleaning up stuff, I don't know, extra shit. £200 a month on food is pretty good, I reckon. So we've got 2 bags. Let's go back to the gaff and unpack, and I'm going to show you what I picked up. Bosh, the weekly haul. Do you want to see what's inside? I'm going to show you. I'm going to do it on my knees here, because I think it's the best place to do it. There's a nice bit of light in here. Hopefully it goes okay. So what did I get? Tissues. Not that you're interested in tissues. Eggs. Kinder Bueno. One a day keeps a doctor away. That's one of my snacks. My less nutritious snacks. Peppers for my fajitas. Sour cream and chive dip for my chicken fajitas. Of course, frozen berries for the famous shake, the world famous shake. I need to put them in the freezer quickly. Some pasta. Some burgers. I'm going to have a burger night. Yogurts. Now these ones are the same as the corner ones, except they're half the price. So why the hell not buy these ones? Runny honey for the shakes. Diluting juice, because diluting juice is bloody good. Crinkle cut beetroot, life hack. I'm going to show you why in a minute and what I use this for. Of course, the oat milk for the shakes. I've not drank milk in a long time. I'm not entirely sure why, but I feel pretty good drinking this now, and anytime I go back to drinking normal milk, I feel a bit strange. Hobnobs. I bought these because they were 99p for 6, so I thought it was a good deal, and they're pretty tasty. Fajita kit. Yes, I'm using a kit. Some people make them from scratch, but I'm lazy. And the annoying thing is, there's literally nothing in these kits. They tell you to add, it says just add this, 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 this and this. So pretty much everything you need to add. I got some packet chicken just because it's easy for a quick lunch. Some chicken breast fillets for my chicken fajitas. Some Greek yogurt for my shakes. Some cheese for the fajitas. Some moisturiser for my body, for my skin. Try to preserve the tan. Onions, fajitas. Grapes, because grapes are good. Microwave grains / rice. This stuff's amazing. It literally takes 2 minutes in the microwave. It's such a fast lunch and it's so cheap. It's easy. I quite often add the chicken in as well. A little bit of sweet chilli sauce. Banging. Avocado for the fajitas. Lettuce. Now this is starting to come into the crinkle cut beetroot thing here. I got this little prawn cocktail because I want to kind of change up my dinners this week. I want to have some fish, I want to have some chicken, I want to have some beef. This is easy, it tastes really good. Sometimes buy salmon, sometimes prawns. Mix and match. Buns for the burgers. Bananas for the shakes. Some sandwich thins because there was no bagel thins. Bagel thins seem to be really popular. They're really good, I really like them. But these do the job as well. Nice quick lunch, mix some eggs with them usually. And last but not least, some cherry tomatoes. Now, what I like to do is, if I'm having lunch or dinner and it's not very colourful, I mean good colourful, nutritious colourful, I'll have a side salad because it means I get my veg in, it means I get all the nutrients in that I need through veg. So what I do is, I have some lettuce, iceberg lettuce, some tomatoes, crinkle cut beetroot, amazing for anti-inflammatory purposes, and sometimes I'll throw in some avocado, and this just hits everything. It means you're hitting everything that you need for the day, and it doesn't mean you don't have to cook any veg or roast any veg or boil any veg. Dead quick, dead easy, dead simple. I'd recommend it. If you struggle to get veg in, life hack. Also though, see with the frozen berries, so before I used to buy like blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, and it costs an absolute fortune, whereas if you can get all of those in the frozen berry mix, put them in a shake in the morning, it means you get loads of fruit in, loads of the good stuff, and you don't need to worry about the price because those forest fruits or frozen berries are literally £1.39. You wouldn't even get one packet of blueberries for £1.39. And all of this, the full spread here, is costing me a grand total of £40.45, which is incredible. That out of anywhere else other than Aldi would cost you 60, 70, 80 pounds, I reckon. And I've managed to get everything here. That's my breakfast, my lunch and my dinner sorted for the full week. Another little life hack is any bread product, even any meat product that you buy that you're not going to use straight away, I throw it in the freezer. It means if you don't use it, if something comes up, if you go out for dinner or someone else brings food over, whatever, it means it doesn't go off, especially the bread, because if you're buying a loaf of bread in particular, it's hard to go through it if you're one person. Throw it in the freezer, it stays fresh for ages, and just take it out, a little bit of defrost before you eat it, and it's fine. That's everything. That's kind of my weekly shop. Sometimes I do meal prep, sometimes I buy meal preps when I'm really busy, my schedule's really busy, but right now I've got a lot more time in my hands, so do a bit of cooking. None of these are very complicated. I'm not a chef. Do I like cooking? Sometimes. All these dishes here though are easy, they're healthy, they're nutritious. As you can see, it's colourful. Fruit, veg, protein, a real range, a real mix of stuff. Eating all these things are going to make you feel really good. It's the perfect balanced diet in my opinion, and it's the best diet to have, is making sure you hit everything. The only thing you really need to add on if you're looking at changing your diet or improving your nutrition is looking at how much you should be eating in terms of calories and protein. Those are the two other things I would look at. And that is my weekly shop. I'm going to put this stuff in the fridge and the freezer before it starts to melt. But yeah, what I'm having here is the exact same as what I had when I was a football player. Generally, any athlete, this is a really good diet to have. I still see myself as an athlete, so I feel myself like an athlete, and it's the best for performance. Even if you're not an athlete, if you don't take part in any sport, imagine if you fueled yourself like an athlete. Imagine you fueled yourself like a football player, like a rugby player, like a sports person. The reason they do it is to help them with performance, being in optimal condition. Imagine you did that as a normal person, as someone who isn't a sports person. Imagine how good you would feel. Now don't expect instant results. You need to be doing this stuff consistently for a few weeks before you start to feel and see the benefits. Also, I of course still take supplements on the side, but to be honest with you, with this kind of diet you don't need to. Always focus on good nutritious foods first before supplements. So guys, this is my first kind of video like this. Hopefully it was helpful and you might have picked up one or two things from it, one or two ideas. Thank you for tuning in, and remember, shop at Aldi and Lidl and nowhere else. Save the pennies and the pounds will look after themselves. That's what my granny told me, and it's true. See you in the next video.